there is a stand, he will query them. He entered the courtroom, he entered everywhere. From there, we moved to the Court of Appeal. He entered every part of that place, querying why this is like this, why this is not like this, change that. Only a governor of the people, for the people and by the people. The man with a vision to serve his people and leave a legacy can do this. That man is none other than the governor that God gave to us at this point in time to challenge Africa that we can do it if we have it right, by having the right leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for His Excellency, Chief Nyesom, S1 Wike CON, GSS ROS, POS Africa.
Please be seated.
Thank you, my Lord, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, my Lord, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Order of Niger, Your Excellency, my dear brother and friend, the Governor of Taraba State, Your Excellency, the wife and the boss to the Governor of Rivers State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, my lords, the justices of the Supreme Court that came with my lord, the Chief Justice, my lord, the President of the Court of Appeal and other justices of the Court of Appeal that came with you, the Right Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly, my lord, the Chief Judge of Rivers State, former Governor of Rivers State, members of the National Assembly, former ministers that are here, former Chief Judge of this state, judges of the High Court of Rivers State, and Federal High Court and Customer Court of Appeal that are here, members of the bar, virtually all the senior advocates have been recognized. But my Lord, with your kind permission, let me recognize two of my friends who came in from Abuja especially to support this program. That is my dear good friends, Damian Dodo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and Ferdinand Obi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. They all came to support me. My Lord, the Chief Judge of Bayelsa State, who made it possible for me to be governor. She was the one who gave me the oath of office and the oath of allegiance, since we didn't have any Chief Judge then. So each time I see her, I'm very, very grateful. Gentlemen of the bar, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the National Industrial Company, because today is their day, maybe I forgot. I took it for granted. I will never do that. Well, when I was sitting down, the President of National Industrial Court came to me and said, I hope you will not speak too much today. I said, no, but the truth will always be told. We will always tell the truth so that this country can move forward. It doesn't matter who is involved. But my Lord, let me say for the third time, let me especially recognize the former wife of the governor and our own mother, especially, even though I've said Justice Supreme Court that came with you, but this especially Justice Mary Peter Odele, Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Single Star Service of Rivers State. So many people may not know what DSSR is. It means the Single Star Service of Rivers State. So many people are looking for it, but it's not available. It's for only those who have distinguished themselves. So those of you who have it, we thank you and congratulate you. My Lord, for the third time in 3 years, we have gathered the legal community across the country to witness our commitment to enhancing the effective administration of justice in our state and the nation. When we assumed office, we noticed that existing judicial infrastructure, including federal courts, were both inadequate and seriously broken. The Federal High Court was severely dilapidated. The National Industrial Court did not have any courthouse. while the sitting Court of Appeal building was in a worse state of disrepair. We consider the condition of these courts as grossly incompatible with our vision to make Rivers State a regional judicial hub. Consequently, we decided to change the quality of courthouses, including those of federal courts in the state, to actualize our quest for a truly functional judicial system. The actualization process started in earnest. In May 2017, we commissioned and handed over a new ultra-modern courthouse for the Port Harcourt Division of the Federal High Court. We then moved to the National Industrial Court, which initially squatted at the State High Court premises, but was later relocated, as the National President said, to Yenegua, when the previous government shut down and denied public access to the State High Court premises. After reopening the courts and restoring judicial services to the state, we discovered from the case records that over 70% of the cases handled by the National Industrial Court in Yenegua were from Rivers State. We therefore saw the need to relieve our people, including lawyers and litigants, from the untold risk and difficulties associated with commuting daily to Yenegua for court sessions. Accordingly, in March 1st, 2017, we invited the President of the National Industrial Court, Justice Babatunde Adejumo, Order of the Federal Republic, to lay the foundation stone for the construction of a befitting courthouse in Port Harcourt. Today, I am proud and happy that we have delivered this significant project to the glory of God and for the progress of our state and the nation. As a government, we are proud that this iconic courthouse will stand as eloquent evidence of our contributions to the effective administration of justice in the country. Against this background, permit me further to reiterate the point that our decision to spend hundreds of millions of naira in building a federal courthouse is not because we have so much money to throw after the responsibility of the federal government, but the court system, whether federal or state, serves the same purpose, and Rivers people are the primary beneficiaries of the services rendered by these courts, irrespective of ownership. We could invest such funds in further expanding road, education, and healthcare infrastructure for our people, as we are so passionately doing already. But a strong law and justice sector is equally as critical to the peace, order, safety, security, and economic progress of our state. For us, therefore, given the composite nature of the court system, whatever we can do to support federal courts located in the state to function and deliver effective services to our people is worthy of our consideration. These are the motivating factors for this project, and we have no regret whatsoever for the funds we have deployed to building this courthouse, as long as the public interest, we believe, has been well and duly served. Let me express my appreciation to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, who is here personally with a number of Supreme Court justices to commission this project. Similarly, I wish to thank the President of the Court of Appeal, who is also here with a retinue of other justices of the Court of Appeal. I cannot also fail to thank the President and judges and other judges of the National Industrial Court, as well as judges of the Federal and State High Courts who have come to witness history being made in Rivers State. Let me assure you that we are not going to abandon the court after today's handover. Accordingly, the Rivers State government will take over the regular maintenance of the court and its facilities to ensure that it remains in good condition for the purpose at all times. So, my Lord, the President, fuel will not be a problem. It is a responsibility of the Rivers State government. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an august gathering of jurists, and since such opportunities scarcely come by, permit me to offer my thoughts on the ever topical issue of judicial independence in our nation. We appreciate the input.